Bit of a last minute video today I was not expecting to make, and one that will be probably a lot shorter than normal actually, because I was at the doctor when this was announced. Konami is actually making Silent Hill 1 Remake with Bloober Team. And when I say they're making it with Bloober Team, I guess I should say that they're providing resources, and Bloober Team is the one doing it. But Bloober Team proved themselves with Silent Hill 2 Remake, I believe. I know, again, there will always be people who don't like it, and that's fine. The original is still out there. I personally think that what should be done in the future, even though they lost code and all that stuff and builds of it, I really do think the effort should be put in to remaster or port and re-release good versions of the classic Silent Hill games from Team Silent, like 1 through 4. I really do think that should be put out there eventually, like what they're doing with the Metal Gear Solid Master Collections, because a lot of people are really happy with Silent Hill 2 Remake, but I do know that there's groups of people who aren't, and I do know that even the people who are, who some of are fans of the original, can still look and say, okay, well, this version did this in a way I prefer, this version did it in a way I prefer, and I think that'll just always be the case with remakes. So I do still hope at some point in the future they make those classic games available again for people. Silent Hill 1 is available on PS3, but I really think that digital version of the game has a lot of audio issues and some glitches. 2 and 3 are a mess in the HD collection on PS3 and Xbox 360. So I've still got my fingers crossed for that for the future, just kind of make everybody happy. But right now it has been fully announced that Bloober Team is coming back for Silent Hill 1's remake, and it has been in development for a little while now. So we're going to talk for just a couple more minutes about this today, but I do have a question today for you, which is, what is a feature or a thing that you want to see in a Silent Hill 1 remake? Is there something you would want different? Do you want something added to the game? Is it what do you want? I guess that would be something interesting for me to see in the comments down below. For me, Silent Hill 2 Remake was fantastic. There were a couple of things I thought it was lacking, like Born from a Wish. I don't know if they're ever going to do that, but I really think it was a missed opportunity not to expand on Maria. And I also thought that not including any kind of cosmetics other than those tacky masks that you could get by pre-ordering the game, I thought that was kind of a missed opportunity. But in general, I was very, very happy with it. Now, there weren't a lot of details shared with the remake for Silent Hill 1, but we do know that actually back in February of 2025, so months ago, Konami had announced that it was again teaming up with Bloober Team for a new project. Now, at the time, I said I was really hoping that it was a Silent Hill 1 remake in a similar style. I know a lot of people were saying they thought it was going to be 3. I have maintained forever that you can play 3 on its own, but 3 massively benefits from 1. 3 massively ties in to the first Silent Hill game. There are a lot of connective threads between those 2 games, and it's pretty much a direct sequel to Silent Hill 1. So restarting these, with doing these remakes, starting with 2, you can justify it because it's a very standalone game that operates in that same universe, but it's definitely a good introduction to the series. With Silent Hill 1, though, if this was skipped, I think it would have really impacted the series going forward, and I think it would have really taken away from what Silent Hill 3 is. So obviously, if they're doing 1 and 2, I do hope that they'll still hit 3 at the very least. I would love to see 4 as well, but at the very least 3. But at that time, back in February, Konami, had announced that they were working with Bloober again, and Bloober Team themselves had announced saying, our collaboration with Konami has been incredibly fruitful, and the success of Silent Hill 2 speaks for itself. By sharing knowledge and experience, we have been able to create high-quality production together. Of course, we can't reveal too many details at this time, but we are confident that fans will be just as excited about our collaboration as we are. We can't wait to share something truly special with players when the time is right. So obviously now the time is right, and they're going back to the game where Harry Mason himself essentially goes around Silent Hill and has to find his daughter Cheryl, and comes across nightmarish, I would say, revelations and quite a few monsters on the way. I'm personally excited to see it. Again, not a lot of details right now. We will have to wait and see more about it, but this was actually announced kind of around the same time as a lot of different things for their, kind of bringing back Silent Hill and Metal Gear initiative at the Press Start Games Showcase, and that was revealed on the 12th of June. So I will be interested to hear more, but I am interested in your comments down below as well. What do you think about this announcement? What do you expect? Is there maybe something you did or did not connect with in Silent Hill 2 Remake that you would want different? And what are your thoughts on kind of a Master Collection style thing for Silent Hill? I really do think the series would benefit from it, and I think it would quell a lot of criticism of it, because even then, it's like then you would have a better access to the originals. You would have more people who are happy with the remakes also getting access to those originals. And then the people who aren't happy with the remakes, who don't like changing the style, who don't like remaking these games, because there are a lot of people who don't like remakes, they would just be able to play the old ones, a lot easier. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, you want to leave a like, subscribe, I appreciate you very, very much. If you want to support our channel, there are several ways to do it. We have other channels in the description down below. We actually played through the original Silent Hill 1 over on our Let's Play channel, Degenerate Plays, where we play games podcast style, talk, hang out, hear the game story, talk about it, all kinds of other things with you. Have a very fun time there. Also, as well, we do have our Fortnite code, which is DJAY123. And finally, we have our own store, CosmoBunny.shop. Now, this is actually a shop where we make coasters, keychains, trays, and more out of recycled paper from comics, manga, magazines, and all kinds of other books that are damaged. What we do is we take that paper, we take that, artistic medium that has already been damaged, and instead of throwing it away in the trash or burning it or tossing it into a landfill or, God forbid, the ocean, what we do is we actually take that stuff, use resin, turn it into something new for your home, give it new life transformatively through art, and then we recycle the rest. So we also make handmade resin jewelry over there, things like earrings, also beaded jewelry like necklaces, and wow, why am I forgetting the name of it? Bracelets? Couldn't remember the name of bracelets. I'm having a brain fart day today. So we do hope you'll check that stuff out. Discount code DJAY123 for 10% off your first purchase. And, I do ask that, I've seen some people on these videos with Silent Hill get very, very vitriolic with each other, like over liking the remakes or not. At the end of the day, like, none of us work on this series. Yeah, some of our ideas might be taken into consideration, like if the right writer or producer or whatever sees a video like this or sees a comment, sees a Reddit post, whatever. But at the end of the day, none of us are the ones developing this game. So I do ask that you would be, courteous to each other when you talk about it, because your neighbor who is or is not excited for this game is not the linchpin holding it together. So please be nice. Have a fantastic day, and as always, everyone, stay shui.